People who said, I want to destabilize the party, I'm working with the APC, all of them now in the APC.
Hi guys, welcome once again to Think Tank and thank you so much for joining me. Now, it's no news that the Enugu State Governor Peter Mbah, Bayelsa State Governor Douye Diri and a former Senator Bruce has just dumped the People's Democratic Party to join the All Progressives Congress. Now, when I saw that news, the first thing that went through my mind was the word of President Tinubu during his campaign. When he came to Rivers State, he said, "This politics is political." Indeed, it is political. Now, reactions has continued to trill from left, right, and center. And one of the most interesting of them is the words of the FCT minister who had just reacted to the defection of Douye Diri. When I saw his reaction, I just laughed. Not just that, Senator Seraki Dixon has also reacted to it. But without wasting much time, I'd like us to take a look at the words of Nyesom, who has openly mocked Bayelsa State Governor, Enugu State Governor, and Bruce, who just defected to the All Progressives Congress.
Very happy, but very soon I will speak to Nigerians. I've been watching on daily television and social media people who said, I want to destabilize the party, I'm working with the APC, all of them now in the APC. So, which means, if it is true, they should commend me for working for where I am. So I should be commended for doing a good job for them. So I have told people that politics is for the mature people. Politics is not.
Better person, remarkable indeed. Now, when you hear Wike saying this, it's going to be like he's very interested in the development of the People's Democratic Party. But we all know behind the scene what is playing out. I'd like us to take a swipe at the words of Senator Seraki Dixon, who has also come out to condemn most of these are politicians. Don't go anywhere. I'll be coming back to give you my thoughts about it.
Everyone is rushing to the ruling party. You don't even know what is pursuing them or what they are pursuing. You don't really know what they are pursuing or what is pursuing them. But whatever it is, belittles our democracy and endangers our multi-party democracy. I believe in a multi-party Nigeria. A democracy without opposition ceases to be democracy. It becomes dictatorship from that day. It becomes totalitarianism from that day. Opposition does not mean you have to be fighting. You have to be, here am I, supporting the president's nomination. By the Constitution, it is the responsibility of the president to forward a name of INEC chairman to us. And he has done that. Governor consulted me several times to his credit. And I was not convinced because I didn't see any compelling reason for a second term governor to defect. No reason. And we know the issues in the PDP, but issues are there to be solved by the governors and the leaders. Have they not been the leaders of the parties? I am still standing in the PDP that gave my Bayelsa people, my Joe people, and the Niger Delta people an opportunity to run election to emerge as vice president of this country, acting president of Nigeria, and president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. PDP. I am where I have been. I am where I am. I don't believe that Nigeria should be a one-party state. And as a soldier of democracy, I'm used to the ups and downs of democratic practices and democratic life, and political life especially. And still as constant.
Guys, you've seen it for yourself. Now, the truth is that those who know, and many political analysts have also come out to predict that this is exactly what the mission of Nyesom was in the People's Democratic Party, to make sure he sinks the ship. And when it has been sunk, for President Tinubu to not have any viable opposition anymore, he will now completely move to the All Progressives Congress. Even if he doesn't move, it is going to be obvious that he may not have any viable opposition. Now, let's take a look at these issues critically. First of all, you see, this issue of making us have a caricature of democracy in Nigeria is becoming unbecoming. The role of criticisms in a democratic setting cannot be overemphasized. That is the gospel truth. And when we don't have people who come out and criticize the government, then tell me the so-called democracy we are practicing, where it is going to lead us to. And sometimes I begin to think, we all know that all around the world, the best form of government is supposed to be democracy. But of course, the process of electing democratic leaders is through politics. But we all can see that politics have been bastardized. And that makes me to begin to wonder, is this democracy actually the way forward for Nigeria? Because it doesn't look like things are going to get better. That is the gospel truth. The selfishness of politicians to prioritize their own personal interests to the interest of the people. And of course, every average politician will tell you that politics is a game. Wike has said it in several of his media chats. It is a game. It is about interest. What about what the people will benefit? What about when your interest is clashing to an extent of strangulating the lives of those who are supposed to be benefiting from democracy? How long will we continue with this selfishness? And the worst part is that we have people who are giving them accolades by the day. Because of course, if they don't have supporters, they will obviously know. Even if when they are doing this, their selfish action, they will obviously know that this action is obviously not the way forward. But we have people who are giving them accolades. And I begin to wonder, what is actually the way out? When are we going to come out of this dictatorialism that we call democracy? I'd like you to do your best to share this video. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Tell us what you think about the defection of governors in Nigeria. After all, some other people have come out to say, even if all the governors in Nigeria defect to the All Progressives Congress, Nigerians are tired of President Tinubu and they are going to vote him out in 2027 election. What's your thought about that? Do your best to drop your thoughts about that. Do your best to drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the defection of Douye Diri, Mbah, Cross River State Governor, and most of the governors. And we shall continually be here to serve you.